various fonts you can pick from, and there's a whole slew of them. It's like a Microsoft Word document. Did you change it?
I changed it to Calibri.
Okay, cool. That's usually what the Microsoft Office or Word defaults
It's
to.
the modern font. It's the Times New Roman of today.
That's right. Mine was always Times New Roman. I always had to do my papers in Times New Roman 12 point. Okay, anyway, I'm going to keep yours at default, Will. I'll let you change that. Text size, you see there 100%. Notes font, Greek font. Boy, Greek font. Do you have any preferences on Greek font, Will?
Yeah, not.
Here's your Hebrew font. Line spacing, you can do it double or 1.5, etc. I know you're really big into the Syriac font, so I'll leave that there.
Thank you.
I'm an old-fashioned person. I always like red letters in Bibles. Who likes red letters in Bibles? Always like that. Partial to that. Then we have the Greek. Don't go into hidden resources yet. Play around with that later once you know what you're doing, so we're not going to touch that one. Okay, everyone good on the program settings? Okay. And again, you can go back in there, change it whenever you want. And then again, that's in Tools, Program Settings. Okay? Now, back to the library. Let's click the book, where I was before. And again, we mentioned before that with here, automatically we can tell how many resources we have in our library. In Will's case, he has 635. In anything in blue, you see all resources up there and title. That you can change the look if you want, or the here's various collections that are in here. You can change it if you want. Or you can do by recent most used title or author if you're searching through your library. Then this next one over here is you can change the look of it. So I'm going to do cover view. You notice how now it's all books. That's cover view. Details view is just smaller as cover, title, and author. And then where it was before, where I think it defaults is tile view. Okay? Now, I have a website or it's on logos.com. Let's just keep it simple for logos.com, which is the website you would normally go to. But there's a wiki, a Logos wiki page. Okay? If you can't find it there, it's on my website, and when I hand out my cards, you'll see my website on there. Logos Wiki is used for when you have questions about how to do anything with Logos. How do I do this? How do I do that? Where do I find this? Where do I find that? Logos Wiki. It's on my resources page on my website, and it's on the logos.com website, or Faith Life. But one of the cool things that's on there is how to print out all your resources on an Excel spreadsheet. Have you done it?
No.
Okay. So you would go to the Logos Wiki and do that. I've had many customers do it. All right. It prints out on an Excel spreadsheet, and you would have all your resources on there on the spreadsheet. Okay? And I just want you to know it's doable. Otherwise, excuse me, you'd have to scroll through the whole thing, right? Now, one of the things, just to be curious to try here, just to see what's available. I already did it on Will's, but I want to see what's available on Starter because I'm just curious. If you, where the cursor is on your machines, if you type, colon, okay, can you guys do that? Type, colon, and then enter active. Type, colon, interactive. Do you guys have something show up? I just want to see. These are all the interactive resources that Will has. How many do you have pop up? One? Oh, no, you got it.
Israel's face and sacrifice.
10? Okay. You guys on it? Ruth?
Yes, Israel's face and sacrifice.
Yeah, some of you have more coming up than others. You're in search. You should be in your library. You're okay there. So you notice some of you have more. That's an interesting thing, Val. Some of them have more than others. I'm not sure why, because they all have starter. That would be a message to either send to me so I can figure it out. How many have more than one on that one? Raise your hand. Have more than one. How many just have one? And what is it? And what is it?
How many have none?
What is the one you have, Ruth?
Israel's face and sacrifices.
Okay. Just keep it there. Don't do anything. Will obviously has these. He has 10. How many have 10? Raise your hand so I can get a clear view. 10 interactive resources. Bob? Got 10?
20.
20? Bob!
What do I do with it?
No one's going to like you anymore.
No, really, email all the time.
That's right. Help me with my sermon, brother. All right. Interactive meaning you got to do stuff. Interactive. So let's go down to the one that I know most of you have, which is the feasts. Let's click Israelite feasts and sacrifices. Click that, and up pops nothing other. And then click feasts. So this wheel shows up here. Isn't that cool? That tells you, see, here's today. This is actually today. If you click, just play around with this, click around the wheel, and it has the Hebrew calendar, our calendar, and the various times of the year, the feasts. This is a great tool for sermons, education, Sunday school class. Sorry, I'm standing. No, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you. It's not on 5. This was an up. All of those interactive resources that you have, the 10 or 1, are all on logo 6. That was a big, huge change. Huge change. But this is the one you guys all have, so I just wanted to point that out to you. Now, we should have 10 Val Marie on all of them. Well, once you upgrade to 6. Now, let's just take a look at a couple of the others. There's some really cool ones in here. Oh, look at that. There we are. Sorry. Don't want to spend too much time. I just wanted to, this is your program, Will, so this, and then many of you have. Again, who has 10? Raise your hand. 10? Okay, a good number of you. Let's go to counting 10 commandments. And again, I'm just showing you what's here. So you know that in the Jewish, the Reformed, Anglican, Orthodox, Catholic, Lutheran, they're in different order, right? The commandments. So if you go to why is it not doing it?
What are you on there?
There's the tablet form. This is the Jewish ones. Okay? This is like the way it was handed down to Moses. The tablets. So there's the Jewish one. Then I clicked Reform. There's the Reformed, Anglican, Orthodox ones. And then here's the Catholic, I don't know, Catholic Lutheran ones. Okay? Then you can have the Hebrew over here. See? It should have the Hebrew. Not sure why it's not doing it. that's why. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's all. And there's the number. See? 1, Jewish, Orthodox, Anglican, Reformed, and there's Catholic. So it tells you what order they're in. C2, 1, 2. If you scroll down, 4, 3, 3, 5, 5. So this is just a comparison of the order. Nice little tool. Look out at that. Let's see what else. Here's a weights and measures one for if you want to convert, you know, weight, volume into biblical, okay, gallons, length, area, money, okay. And then it tells you can actually type in the unit up here if you want, okay. So that's kind of a nice tool. Then we have, let's see what this infographic,